Morning, good morning, good morning. Deshaun, Gary, Scott, how we doing? Wow. Done for the day? Probably. Me. Good morning. Don't forget that like button on the way in. Just went back red on the day. I have so much to do today. So many clothes to fold. Some dishes to do. I already went shopping this morning. Went to Sam's Club. Had to get some more sodas. And a couple other things. Looks like we're in a range. Yeah, from yesterday's low. As of right now, that's looking like my two areas. Gotta fold those tidy-whitey? What? What does that mean? Trying to say tidy-whitey? Fold those tidy-whities. Okay. You spelled that so wrong. I was so confused. I was literally texting you, Steve. I was about to ask if you flipped the account. Sweet. Good stuff, man. 6 o'clock tonight. West that payout. Let's go. Did you see that my video and my short that I made yesterday were for you? You're getting some love in the comments too. Love it, love it. All right, we got 1 minute. Guys, if you could hit that like button on the way in, I'd appreciate it. I know I'm only live for a half hour, so I like to make the best use of that time. We get a bunch of people in here for that half hour to get YouTube being like, yo, this guy's actually got something going on. And maybe it'll spread the love a little bit. We're about halfway as far as where we were last month with the giveaway numbers. But I wasn't expecting too much, knowing that we were doing the 80% all month. So, all right, let's see what happens here. Really, gonna go for it. Hopefully we don't bounce off of there. Here we go. In and out. That's the way we like it. Let's go. Would have been perfectly fine had we went down below the line like I kind of wanted to, but I was trying to front run that line just in case based off of this here. Worked out very nicely. Hopefully everybody partake. Looks like we got a little bit of slippage as well, but worked out. Oh, let me cancel those orders. That's it. We are done for the day. Feel free to ask any questions while I'm here until 10. Just gonna hang out, chill, relax, enjoy that nice, easy opening range trade. It's nice to get those every once in a while. So I was watching a video from Daryl, the CEO of Apex, earlier, and apparently in the month of March, they paid out more than the next leading prop firm, which I'm assuming is TopStep, has in the last 4 years. So in 4 weeks, they paid out more than the next leading prop firm has paid out in 4 years. That's insane. Jordan 2 for 2. Let's go. The day I'm not in, of course. Nice. How much have you been paid out so far? 8,000. We have 4 total 2K payouts. Doing exactly what you just watched. We're here every morning. I'm actually going to start drawing my lines like I just did. I think that's a good idea. So if anybody is looking for advice on like a good area to look and base your trade off of, I'm not telling you where to put your trades or your orders. I'm just showing you what I am looking for personally. And if you want to take that into consideration, then that's completely up to you. How many accounts you copy across? You route in and out, rotate in and out for my 10 PAs. Anything you recommend? So what I am personally doing is I'm going 1 and 1 right now. Every time I get a payout, I go up. So it'll then go to 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3, and then 4 and 4. So I'm essentially doing it that way. I recommend splitting it at least. So for you, if you have 10 accounts, I would at least do 5 and 5. Doing all 10 at once, it's just going to make for a really bad day one day. Where if you can just get 5 to pay out, that's still $10,000. And I don't think you're going to complain about that. Mita, thank you. I appreciate you jumping in and letting me know that. Thank you. Elias, my good people, love it. Loving the you guys coming in here and let me know you're here. I appreciate it. It's been a good couple of months. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty rough at the beginning of the year, and these last couple of months have started to take a turn for the good. You guys have any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm an open book, always have been since day one, August 2018. Ask away. It's what I pride myself on. I'm not gonna lie, this whole 10 o'clock thing has given me such a new sense of vitality. It's pretty nice. Double D. I don't know. Knives, good morning. Trading so easy now that you have a system and you stick to it. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. When you realize you have edge and you realize the other things that you're doing are not creating edge, it starts to become easy. Once you get out of the FOMO state of mind, it does get a lot easier. What did you miss? Nothing, man. Just the opening trade. We found our area that we wanted to put it. We put it. We placed the trade. It worked. In and out. Done. So on that account, we are now 3 out of the 8 trades in. The other account, we are 2 out of the 8 trades. Hopefully we can get both of them to pay out. That would be pretty sweet. Now, it's also no, it wasn't Elias. It was Jordan. Jordan, if there is a 90% off sale, I do plan on maybe trying to surpass that one account every payout. I'll probably just look to add a few accounts just because. Alex, what's going on? Knives, thank you, man. Knives, so Knives is somebody that has been around for a while, and he is like my older brother in the sense that he likes to make sure that someone is here holding me accountable. And I do have others that hold me accountable, but not quite like Knives, and I appreciate you, Knives, for being that person. So, thank you. Seriously. I didn't get my order in on time today, so missed it. Sad face. You've been live for like a half hour. What are you doing? I'm just kidding. Not gonna lie, today I feel like the lines were pretty obvious as well. So, damn it, Methodical. Oh, you're already short. I got you. I got you. Your 10% manager's fee. I try to give you 5% every month, but I mean, I try. I can't specifically give it right to you, but I do try to give it to you. Is there any news today at 10? Sorry, the Forex Factory website is having technical problems. Engineers are working to resolve the issue and should have the website back online shortly. Your patience is appreciated. All right, guess we'll have to find another economic calendar for today. I have this other one, but it lists like everything, and I don't like it whatsoever. Let's see, 10 o'clock. Nope, nothing. So it says there was a couple things at 8:30. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything until 11:30. Just some bill auction stuff. Market watch. Watch. Economic calendar. I remember watching a YouTube video of some guy looking at the one for Forex Factory, and I just have used that one ever since. I literally type in FO in my browser, and it just pops right up, so it's always been easy for me to do. Tuesday, yeah, nothing until 1:15, it looks like. Palace speaking, yeah, I see that at 1:15. I passed a new eval using this strategy on CPI. It was wild because there was a pre-release pump and then it crashed. I had to get out of longs and get back short. LOL, the heart was racing. Well, good thing you picked up on it. Financial Juice is a good one too. DD, did you get the trade in this morning? I saw that you had gotten everything working. Yeah, I got it up. Zishan, thank you. Yeah, this one's kind of nice. I like it. It's the same as Forex Factory, but I actually like the way it looks a little bit better. You did? Nice. So is that your first trade on those accounts, I'm assuming, since you just got the accounts running? Good stuff. Good stuff. It's a good start. Nice, easy day to get everything started. I'm not going to lie. How that trade played out today is how, without the latency, obviously, but that's how the trade is supposed to play out. You're supposed to get continuation one way, in, you're out, move on with your day. When you end up getting a pullback, like, cause think of this, I wanna dive into it just a smidge. But if you get filled and you can't get those 15, 22 ticks, whatever you're going for personally, then that sucks, because the odds are, even on a wick like this, you should be getting that. I mean, look, this was probably, what, like 50 plus ticks? You're only looking for 15, 22 of them, right? Not even, less than half on the opening candle, which is usually more volatile than this. So if you get faked out, it just sucks. It's bad luck. But it's such a high win percentage strat that as long as you have the right mindset with these accounts, it's probably going to play out in your favor. So just got to keep that in mind. You're going to lose. It's just how the strat plays out. So you just got to be okay with it. It sucks that I lost when I was so close to getting back to payout on the O6 account. That was almost to the 4th month, but it's part of it. I think I was more sad because it was so close to where I could withdraw unlimited amount from it versus losing the account as a whole. If that makes sense. I hope it does this every day until I get a payout. It did for Steve. Steve finally stuck to it, and it worked out. Grabbed 18 on 5 contracts. Good levels today. Yeah, the levels were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. As I saw the level setting up, I thought about copy trading my other account just to knock a day off there. But I'm gonna stick to my plan when it comes to going back and forth. I don't really see the necessity in enforcing and rushing. I don't want to lose everything and have to start over all at the same time. That would not be fun. Yeah, once you get that first payout, it's time to go. Like, I got that first payout and it felt like it took forever. But then 3 payouts fell right behind it. So it's all about getting that first payout. Once you get that first payout, everything just kind of happens after that. It's like the mental aspect of it all kind of disappears. Jordan, yes. So if you end up down if you get to 2,600 exactly, you withdraw the 200, you're going to be left with $500 in drawdown. I will actually, for the first 2 trades, go 10 contracts for those 15 ticks, because that'll put me perfectly under the 30% rule, as well as it'll give me the best chance of getting back to that max drawdown. If I can hit those first 2 days for 10 contracts, I'm going to then go back down to 5 contracts, which would then put me in a good spot to get back to payout. And if you really think about it, you only need to get to 2,600. So hold on, let me pull this up. So if you get down to 500 and then you add, what is it, like 730, I think, plus 730, that'll get you back to 1960. So then you would only need, what, $700 more to get to payout. So if you then start splitting that up, since you're still going to need, that's just 2 trading days, you're still going to need 6 more legit trading days. So you could go down to 3 contracts. So which would be 3 contracts would net you 225, right? 213. So if we start adding 213 plus 213 plus 213, you're at payout in 5 trading days. And then you could go down to 2 contracts if you really wanted to, or even 1 contract for that matter, which would give you $70, or let's just do 2 contracts plus 142 plus 142 plus 142. So it will put you around 3,000 total to withdraw again. And then this time, if you took out the 2,000, which you should, you would be at 900. And then you could do it all over again. Start with it's 710 actually, not 730, but the 710 plus 710. And just like that, you're back to normal drawdown. And you just repeat the process. See how my options are doing today. Everything, market's kind of moving down, so. Tell you what, Hood is not doing great since it hit that top up there. All the way back down into 17. Tesla 155. It broke that area. I'm definitely not touching Tesla until earnings, but I am curious. When is their earnings again? I know it's soon. April 23rd. We'll see what happens by then. I would love to get in some Tesla, but see what happens. A lot going on with them right now. You should make a spreadsheet for this and make a video on this. I have this, which I've shown on screen several times before. So I took the time to kind of do all this just out of curiosity one day with my 15 ticks. And then I also, if you did want to have a stop loss, you can see this side column here is for $700. That was like if I got to the point where I was at payout with a decent little cushion, and I don't want to obviously lose the account when it's at payout, so I would then look to put in a stop loss. So obviously the less contracts you use, the more wiggle room you'll have for that stop loss, but that's just more of a safe haven at that point. You got a headache? I mean, I could make a video, I guess, on that aspect of it. I don't want to make a video on the trade itself because it is a gray area. I don't want to promote it because I don't want it to get taken away. But there is no reason that I can't make a video like just based on my overall strategy with the risk management of it all. I'm at 51,329 to 51,404 across the 10. 18 ticks should get payout by Friday. So how many trading days would you have on each account? You need 8. That's what you're going for. You're going for 8. And Oxy getting smoked today. JD getting smoked today. I should have just dumped JD. I actually tried to sell it yesterday on the ask, and I just couldn't get filled. Part of me almost wants to do it again, just get rid of it. But I wanted to see if it could try to bounce, but now it's just going to go straight down. 4 now after today. Yeah, so Friday would only be 3 more days. So I'm all for the less amount of ticks, the better. Because the least amount of ticks you can go for means the highest probability of the trade working. When you start getting further away, you start risking fake outs, and fake outs can suck. Really hope Oxy tries to bounce here. Looking at the daily, it's got every reason to. So does everybody think that this is finally the pullback that might be happening? Trade settlement period. What to expect with T+1 settlement date? The trade settlement period for stocks and ETFs will be just 1 day, T+1, instead of 2 days, T+2. Interesting. What's going on? Sound. Righty. About 10 minutes here. Guys, have any questions? Feel free to jump in, ask away. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for using my code VOLA when buying your accounts. We do that 5% giveaway every single month. First Friday morning stream of every month. Someone will be lucky enough to win 5% of my Apex affiliations. It's just my way of giving back to you guys for all the support that you've been giving me. And to be honest, it's a lot of fun. I absolutely love doing that. It's a ton of fun. So apparently SXTC is the old Zach Morris stock of the day. He said, I like SXTC, $1.24 with Pally running hard. Sympathy bio that is very cheap and has a history of China running it hard. Can you explain how you trade briefly? Thank you. Step 1, buy the low, and step 2, sell the high. Step 4, go buy a McLaren. So Pollock, essentially, if you go back to the beginning of the stream, you'll see it. Pretty much every live stream I do. You just go to 9:30. But I just look for key levels, high and low. And then I look to take the volatility of the opening candle. And I look to scalp 15 ticks off of it. That's it. Pretty simple. Only 112 ticks on wick high from entry. Nice short today. Would have been safe on the fake out. Nice. I am curious. 5 contracts per point. That's $100. So 2,600 divided by 5. So it's, yeah, 100. So wait, that's not right. Divided by, it's 26 times 4. So yeah, so in theory your drawdown, oh, it's actually 2,500. Good. 25 times 4, so you have 100 ticks. So the fake out can't be more than 100 ticks, and it's actually less than that if it works a little bit in your favor first. Back green on the day. I would assume if we do bounce, it'll be somewhere into the 18,050 range. That's kind of where we found support the last week or two. So I drew a line there off the daily. Be interesting. We'll keep an eye on it just out of curiosity. I was waiting for this SXTC to open up. It's halted. I was just curious what it would do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for this to resume, and then once it does, just out of curiosity, I am going to get out of here. So if you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to pop them in. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. Appreciate the support, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. I don't know exactly when it halted, so I have no idea. I guess I could check. Let's see. 9:51. So it should have already unhalted. So we'll give it to 10:01. 10:01/10:02. Show you guys what I'm looking at. Wonder what the imbalance is. Ask my stock buddies. Later, Zishan. See you tomorrow. Just had a working long on 1 PA trade copier. LOL. Oops. Crap another 430. Gotta watch Rhythmic closer. Yeah, you always gotta have Rhythmic up just in case. Alright. Should be within like the next 30 seconds or so here. If it doesn't happen, I will just be not worrying about it. 231. Apparently where the imbalance is. Crazy. So they're saying the imbalance is way up here. It's nuts. Still no resumption. All right, well, I'm going to keep this up on my own. No reason to sit here. I mean, you guys aren't very interested in this anyway. I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, as always, 9:25 until 10. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, peace.